Leon and Max. Let's review the story so that we can remember what happened last time in order to go on. Right. There once was an old lion named Leon. He lived in a large city in a kingdom called a zoo. It was not the grasslands where he had been born, but it was a good place for an old lion to live. Leon had it made. He had regular meals, there were other old cats to talk to, and he could stroll as often as he wanted. He even had a high flat rock on which to nap, take a short sleep. A fence around Leon's kingdom was used to protect him from rude humans. But nothing bothered Leon. He was the king. He had everything he could need. Well, that's what he thought. One fine day, Leon was napping on a high rock. The sun warmed his bones, birds sang in the trees. A light wind brought the smell of sweet flowers to his nose. Now and then he would stretch his giant paws. He would open his mouth in a mighty yawn, and then he would settle down and nap on. It was when Leon's mouth was open that it happened. Max and Leon was dashing by. Max the mouse was dashing by. He saw Leon's huge mouth and thought it was a shady cave. So he slipped in to get out of the sun for a minute. That's nice, Max said. He had never seen a cave like it. The floor was covered with a bumpy pink rug. Along the walls and roof there were pointy white fences. The only thing that bothered Max was that the cave was quite drippy. It was a scary way. It dropped into a black hole in the back. Max sat down on the pink rug. He leaned against the spiky fence, but just as he was getting comfortable, a great gust of wind blew him out. What happened? He said and sat up. He found himself stuck between two furry rocks, and he saw two gigantic eyes gleam down at him. What do you think you're doing? Leon asked. You were sitting in my mouth. You made me sneeze. I blew you out. Do you not understand that I'm a lion? You are lucky I'm not hungry, or I would have you for lunch. Max gulped. I'm sorry. Please do not eat me. If you let me go, I will return the favor someday. Leon let out a great laugh. That's the funniest thing I have heard. How can you, a weak mouse, help me? I do not know, Max replied, but I will somehow. With that, Leon raised his paw. Max began to run off, happy to be alive. For the next week, Leon went about his days as usual. He ate, he napped, he strolled. But one day, as he strolled by the fence, that is when he noticed a puff of fluffy pink stuff lying next to it. Right. Now we're going to go on and we are going to see what happens next.